In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I turned $500 into a $50,000 per month social media marketing agency step by step. And if you're new here, my name is Max. I run an SNMA, a super niche marketing agency. And on this channel, we explore how to start, run, and grow a successful marketing agency that can help us produce great results for our clients, but also help us as the entrepreneur to achieve financial time and location freedom. And if you want to save yourself some time, you can watch this video in double speed. But without further ado, let's just dive right into my computer. All right, so we're inside my computer right now. And in this presentation, I'm going to show you exactly how I did this. So let's dig into it. Here's what I'm going to cover. Stage 1, SNMA and proof of concept. Then I'm going to talk about stage 2, organic outreach funnel. Stage 3, paid traffic scale. And then finally, a summary at the end. Also, before I dive in today's video, I want to mention that I have a 100% free SMMA course, the most comprehensive course that you have gone through. I've joined courses for hundreds of thousands of dollars myself, and I've decided to create my own course 100% free. You have the course directly on my website. I'm releasing it very soon, but now when you're watching this video, maybe it's already there. I have the course as mentioned. I have a Facebook group community, and I'm also offering a weekly Q&A call. So if you're interested in basically starting, running, and growing an agency from $0 to $10,000 per month in 90 days or less, go and check it out. All right, but let's talk about stage 1 right now. SNMA and proof of concept. This is the groundwork that is the most important thing that you can do before you start and run and grow your agency. So specialist versus generalist. I talk about this quite a bit on my channel, but it's worth reiterating. So by focusing on one niche, I can leverage the same system, meaning the ads, the landing pages, the targeting, etc., over and over and over again for my clients and for new clients. I could also leverage the testimonials to close new clients in the same industry. This is very important. When you start an agency, you only want to have one specific market that you sell to, one specific service, and have one specific offer. And I call this an SNMA, a super niche marketing agency. You want to be a specialist, not a generalist. And the myth is that most people think that they will miss out on opportunities if they only help one market with one service. This is not true. You will have less stress if you only help one market. You will be able to scale faster, produce better results, make more money, and it will be easier. Because imagine it yourself. Let's say you help a gym owner with YouTube ads one day, a roofer with Facebook ads the next day, and a dentist with SEO the third day, right? Now you have 3 different clients with 3 different sales processes and 3 different marketing systems and 3 different ads platforms that you're trying to figure out at the same time. It's chaos. It's not good at all. You're not going to be able to produce good results. It's going to be stressful, super hard, time consuming, and your clients are not going to be happy because you're not producing results for them. That's why you should only have one service to one specific niche. You can do the same thing over and over again, become a specialist, become an expert, only doing YouTube ads for gym owners, let's say. And when you get a testimonial, now you can leverage that testimonial for new gym owners that also want to do YouTube ads, right? I'm sure you get the point. So this is why it's super powerful to run an SNMA and not being a generalist, essentially. Proof of concept, right? So included in here as well is that when I got my first client paying me $3,500 per month, excluding the ad spend, when I started out, I got the results needed. I did the same thing for 2 more clients. I got the same results for them as well. And that's when I started to understand that I was onto something. And I had a proof of concept. It was working. Now it was time to scale, essentially. So this is also something that you need to keep in mind when you start. Stage number 1, you select a niche and you select one service. And also what I recommend here as well is to be unique. So a pro tip, like basically don't worry what everybody else is doing. If all agencies sell Facebook and Google ads to dentists, let's say, go for TikTok or YouTube ads instead. Position yourself with something new and unique. This will pique interest and give opportunities. So yeah, these 2 points basically go hand in hand. Let's say you select a niche and you're going to sell a specific service to that niche. If you go into the gym owner's niche, let's say, and you see that everybody's doing Facebook and Google ads, if you're smart, you position yourself with something new and unique, like doing TikTok ads or YouTube ads, for example, right now that's on the rise, and most business owners haven't tried that yet. And don't worry about if you don't know how to do TikTok and YouTube ads just yet. I'm going to give you a solution to that at the end of the video as well. The main thing now is that you just focus on a really good offer to a unique niche and that you can sell that to business owners that have money to invest, essentially. This is the most important thing. Then you start doing that, you get some clients with organic outreach, you get a proof of concept. And when you have a proof of concept, meaning basically you've sold to at least 3 to 5 clients your offer, they're buying it and you're getting good results, now you can scale your agency with paid ads. And that takes us to stage stage number 2, and that is the organic outreach funnel. So once you've selected your niche and you want to get some more clients coming in, I highly recommend doing organic outreach first. So let's talk about that. So organic outreach, it basically means that you're reaching out to people manually. You're not paying for ads yet, because it doesn't make sense to start with paid ads if you have no cash flow coming in just yet, right? So you can do organic outreach on multiple different platforms, and this depends on the niche that you're in. If you're helping gym owners, maybe they're spending most of their time on Instagram, then you do most of your outreach on Instagram. Or in my case, when I started my agency, we're helping roofers. I did mostly LinkedIn and email outreach as well. Or if you're helping dentists, maybe they're also the best way to cold call them or send emails as well, right? I'm sure you get the point. There's no best organic outreach platform, but you will have to select one that makes the most sense for your specific niche, essentially. And when you do reach out to your business owners, here's a simple template that you can use when you reach out to people, because normally you do with text, right? You identify them on a platform and then you send them a text. So if you send an email, for example, this is a template that I like to use. So you basically have a subject line like "Hi name from Max," and then I basically just say "Hi name," and then I have a personalized first line and include a personalized Loom video as well. I'm going to give you an example of this here in just a second. Then I have my pitch about what I do and some social proof, and then finally I have a call to action. So this can look something like this. So "Hi John from Max," and then I say "Hi John," so that would be the subject line, and then in the actual email that I sent him or on LinkedIn or whatever now might be, I say "Hi John," and then I say, "I saw on your Instagram that you went to the baseball game this weekend. Looked like you had an awesome time with your team." So the main thing with this first line is just to prove to the receiver that you're actually sending a personalized message to him, that this is not some copy pasted template that you're using. And this is just an example, right, that I just write off the cuff, but you can mention anything here. I saw on the video on your website that you've just created new trucks for your roofing company. They looked awesome with the green color. Just something personalized that proves to the receiver that it's personalized, specific to him or her. Then what you do is that you have the pitch with some social proof. So this could, for example, be, "The reason I'm reaching out to you is because I work with gym owners like yourself. I help them to generate new customers using YouTube ads. We've been doing this since 2017, working with some of the most successful gym owners in the country," right? I do not personally work with gym owners doing YouTube ads. This is just an example, right? But here you just want to pitch them very quickly what you do, and also have some authority and have some social proof that you've been doing this for a long time and that you're actually getting them great results. And if you don't personally have those results as of yet, then the truth is that you don't need to, because you can leverage a media buyer to do this instead. And I'm going to talk about this later in the video. So basically, if you personally don't have experience in your niche, you can just find somebody else who does and then leverage that person in your own agency. That's the smartest thing that you can do in the beginning. Leverage the media buyer's marketing system, knowledge, past client results, and testimonials. Again, I'm going to mention this a little bit later in the video. And then for the call to action, you could say something like, "I recorded a quick 1-minute video for you regarding this. Click here to watch that video." So that could be a Loom video, right? For example, that I'm going to talk about here in a second. And if you want to learn more about organic outreach, I have 3 videos on my channel. So I have one that's called SMMA Organic Outreach. I have one on LinkedIn outreach, how I use LinkedIn, and I have another video how I used cold email as of the date of this recording of this video, right? So if you want to learn more about organic outreach, you have those 3 videos that you can find on my channel. And that takes me to step number 2, right? We send organic outreach, and in that message, I mentioned the Loom video, right? So how do we do the Loom video? Well, Loom is basically a service that you can use, loom.com. It's a free website that you can go to and sign up for free and use it for free. You can also pay like $5 a month or whatever it is. It's a very, very powerful tool. So let's actually go to their website right now. I've been showing this tool in multiple of my other videos. Let's do it again here. So loom.com is the website. You can go here, and as you can see on this video, or on this page essentially, is that you can just record a video with a click of a button, and instead of doing it on your camera, putting it into your computer, editing it, and then uploading it to the YouTube and waiting for like 15 minutes and then getting a link that you send, what you can do with Loom is that everything is web-based. So you just open Loom right here on your computer, you click start recording, it records your screen, you can show your face and obviously audio. Once you're done, you just stop the recording and the video is live with the internet within a couple of seconds, and you can send it away. So it's literally the best tool you can use, especially when you do organic outreach. But I use this every day in my business with communication with my clients, with my team. Instead of writing out a long email, I just record a Loom video instead. It's like the best tool there is, in my opinion. So that's Loom. So let's go back to the presentation. Yes, so that's Loom. Okay, so here's just an example that I did. This is a fake video, right? I don't work with gym owners, but because I've talked about gym owners so far in this video, I thought here's kind of what it can look like, right? So as you can see, I would record a Loom video. So in the email template that I showed you before, I have, here's a personalized video for you, John. So it would be like a 59-second or 1-minute video where I basically just say the same thing as I did in the text format in the email. But I have a Loom video where I'm on their website. He can see in the actual thumbnail that it's a personalized video to him. It's his website. He can see my face. And then I also create a call to action that you can do inside of Loom. So a call to action to the actual VSL. That's going to be the next step. So I run religion gym presentation, or for example, presentation for John or something like that. So after the video and in the video as well, I say, John, if you want to learn some more about what we do, if you find it interesting, you can just click the link here in the top right corner, and I have a presentation for you that breaks down more what we do, how it works, testimonials, case studies, everything, our marketing system from A to Z. So the Loom video is basically just a quick pitch, like in a video format, kind of like you did in the email as well, and it's guiding him to the next step, which is going to be the VSL video. And if you want to learn more about how to use Loom, I even have another video on that as well that you can check out that walk you through exactly how I use Loom, the template that I use, etc., etc. So you can check that out as well. So again, if we just reiterate, it's an organic outreach. We have a templated message with the personalized first line. Then we have a Loom video included. They see the Loom video. In the Loom video, we have a call to action as well. And we basically reiterate the email in a video format for like 1 minute. You don't have to do a super long video. And then you send them over to the VSL. And VSL stands for Video Sales Letter. So this is more so of like a presentation that you can record of your business. I would keep it pretty short, like 5 to 8 minutes or something like that max. And in this VSL, it's basically just a summary of what you do, how it works, client testimonials, results, case studies, etc., etc. Yeah, you just have that on a page of your website, and it can look like something like this, right? So in my agency, homeservice.co, this is our VSL. So I recorded this with Loom, and then I just uploaded to Vistia here. But it's just a quick presentation where I show them what we do. This video is like 8 minutes, I think, and they can watch this video, and then they can click here, like the call to action to schedule. They can click to actually book in a call with me, essentially. And that takes me to the next step with this, which is the booking page. And for that, you can use Calendly. There's some other alternatives that you can use as well. But yeah, Calendly is a great one. So again, organic outreach, message, link to the Loom video. They watch the Loom video. Then in the Loom video, we have a call to action to the VSL that we record. So the Loom video is personalized, but the VSL is pre-recorded like a presentation. Once they've watched this Loom video, then they can go through and book a call, and the booking page can look something like this. I just changed out the name here, so it was for gym owners, like so gym pro sales, gym marketing strategy session. You can use Calendly for this. You can go here, select the day and the time, and they book a call with you, and then you jump on a Zoom call with them and do your pitch deck and do your sales call. And I have separate videos on how to do sales call as well, specifically for social media marketing agencies. I have a video here, how to close SMMA clients using a pitch deck for Zoom. So how to create a pitch deck, it's basically a presentation that you do on the Zoom call as well. And I talk about in this video why I do Zoom instead of a call, etc., etc. And I also have another video on spin selling, how to close $500 per month clients in 45 minutes or less, essentially. So I talk about spin selling. It's a selling technique, what questions to ask on a sales call, etc., etc. Highly recommend those two videos as well if you want to learn more about sales. But yeah, so to reiterate here, this is basically the organic process that I recommend. So before you start with paid ad, you reach out to people organically. This is basically the process that I recommend. This is a really, really good process. It's personalized. You have a personalized video. You have a pre-recorded pitch. You have an online booking page so that the person that you, or the prospect that you're talking to, can select their own date and time when they want to jump on a call with you, and don't have to go back and forth sending a ton of emails trying to figure out when to actually do the sales call, but they can select their own date and time, and then you do the call over Zoom. You record, you prepare a pitch deck as mentioned, and you also study some sales in these two videos, and you're gonna have a killer organic marketing system for your own agency, essentially. So stage 3 then, how I turned $500 into $50,000 per month, was that you start with paid traffic. So once you've done this organic funnel, you've done some organic outreach, you get your first 3 to 5 clients, you get that proof of concept. Now you can start to scale with paid advertising, but always do organic before paid. So the main reason you want to do organic before paid is because you want to do market research simultaneously as you get a proof of concept, right? You're on sales calls learning about your market needs and desire. So obviously, one of the biggest reasons as well is that you don't want to do paid ads if you don't have any cash flow coming in. But really, the bigger reason, if you're starting a social media marketing agency from scratch, you don't know anything about that niche. Maybe you're selecting a niche because you're somewhat interested in it, but you don't know anything about it. I knew nothing about roofing and solar when I started with that, but I started to learn. And the best way to learn about your niche is to talk with business owners in that niche. So I just did organic outreach, and as soon as I get a call, I saw that call not necessarily as a sales call, and I had to close that sale because I knew that I was was going to win anyways. Even if I didn't make the sale, I was going to learn something new essentially. So this is really the main reason why you do organic before you do paid, because you just want to talk with people one-on-one, understand them, the pains, the problems, and so forth. And this is ammunition worth gold, literally worth gold, because the things you hear and learn on the sales calls can be worth gold. So ask a lot of questions on the sales calls. Be curious. Like, don't tell them so much about what you do in the beginning. Ask them questions about what they do. Situation questions, as it's called in spin. It's a common problem for beginners to ask a lot of situation questions, but in the beginning, when you're trying to learn, you have to ask a lot of situation questions. And if you don't know what that is, again, check out the spin video that I mentioned before. But is there a problem that everybody has? If you're talking to 30 people, maybe like 25 of them are mentioning the same problem. Yeah, something that 9 out of 10 mention, a desire or a problem. And you can use this. So for example, when I started with roofing, everybody told me that they were so tired of Google ads, nobody wanted to do door knocking, and they did those lead generation websites that were super expensive and duplicate leads and so forth. And when I noticed that everybody was telling me that, that's worth gold, because now I can use that on my sales calls. I can tell them about their problems before they've told me, so now they know that I understand their problems. I can use it in my ads, I can use it in my VSL funnel, and this is how they understand that you're an insider, that you actually understand them. Because the only way that you can have a solution for my problem is if you understand my problem, right? So that's like a psychology thing as well. You have to understand the problems before you can sell to them. And success or failure. So those small nuggets or golden nuggets that you learn on those calls can be the difference between a successful paid advertising campaign or sales call, or a success or a failure essentially. And when you understand the market, they will see you as an insider, as I just mentioned. So the things that you learn on the sales call are super, super important. And the ads secret. So what's the secret with paid ads, right? I was always looking for that secret, like the specific targeting, or the specific audience, or the specific copy or image, or the specific hack or button inside of the business manager that nobody knew about, right? But the truth is that learning how to push on buttons and creating an advertising campaign, that's not hard to do. Pretty much all of the advertising campaigns, or advertising platforms rather, they work the same. The secret is to understand your market. So what can you mention in your ad that you know that they hate, love, or desire? This is your hook. So the secret when you're running a campaign, it's first of all the product or the service that you're selling, that you have a market that wants what you're selling essentially. That's the biggest secret. And that's, the truth be told, like one of the things that people most overlook. So that's why I talk about the SNMA as well, right? That you want to have a unique and new angle for a specific niche. And you only want to sell one thing to one specific market that you know that they want. It's solving a problem that's painful, and you're selling it to a specific market that has money to pay for to solve that problem essentially, right? But a lot of people in the beginning, including myself when I started, I thought that there was a specific secret with advertising platforms. But the secret is that you just need something to sell that people want, and that you understand your market so that you can use that in your copywriting and on your sales calls and ad copy and so forth. And the final tip that I have for you, which is one of the most important tips that I have in this entire video, and it's hidden here in the middle of the video, but that is to leverage media buyers when you start to do paid traffic. So when I started, I had no idea how to run ads when I started out. And basically what I did is that I found a media buyer with experience in my niche. I leveraged his knowledge, his past client results and testimonials for my own agency. And this is extremely powerful. So as I mentioned before, if you start out and you personally don't have any past client results or testimonials, or you don't know how to do the service delivery, you don't have to. Like, you're just starting a business, right? And a business is different people knowing different things. So you don't have to know everything yourself. You can just find somebody else who knows what you don't know and then leverage that person as a media buyer. And I have a video that I recently posted, mentioned how to grow an SMMA to $25,000 per month by using media buyers. I talk about this in this video exactly. I show you step by step how to find media buyers, how to leverage media buyers, why you should leverage them, what price to pay or how much to pay them, etc., right? So definitely check out that video. It's like one of the most important videos, if not the most powerful, most impactful video that I have on my channel to this day. So let's go through the summary right now of this video. Get the ball rolling, right? So it's tough to push the stone uphill when you start something. It's tedious, you don't get any results, it's hard, you're sweating, everybody's telling you no, etc. But as long as you don't give up, you will eventually find momentum, and ultimately you will ride a wave of that compounding, right? So don't give up, stick to it. When I started out, I was sending a ton of organic outreach using the system that I just showed you, and I was using mainly email. I got no responses at all. So I was like literally getting no feedback. Then I got that one call, I jumped on that call, and I got my first client, and I made that first $3,500 per month sale. I found the media buyer, we got great results for that client, and eventually that client spent over $10,500 with us in pure management fees, right? So that's excluding the ad spend. So that was pure profit to my agency, $10,500 per month. They were one of the top 50 biggest roofing contractors in the US, and we helped them with 3 different locations. So my pointer here, it's not to brag to you, right? It's just to show you that sometimes it feels like nothing is happening, and then just out of the blue, it's like the universe is like testing you, like nothing is happening, and then just out of the blue, you get that call, a client who signs up, and it becomes your best client that you will have for years. So don't forget that. And then get serious as well. This is also important. So do you want to change your life? This is an important question, because the reason why you're watching this video is mainly you're studying, you're younger, or you're stuck in a job that you hated. That was my situation. I was tired of those shitty jobs, essentially. So yeah, are you tired of a shitty job that you're in? Like, do you want to change your life? Then it's about time that you get serious about it. Then do something about it. And there's so much opportunity out there just waiting for you to take action, essentially. Because that is the most important thing that you have to remember in your life. And I don't want to preach or anything here, right? But these things are important, because the most important thing when you want to make a change in your life is to take action, right? And these things are simple to do, but they're not easy. So it's like going to the gym, right? Going to the gym, that's simple. Just sit down with a pen and paper and put up a plan that you're going to go to the gym 3 times per day, and also put out a meal plan and a sleep plan that you're going to sleep 8 hours every night. It can take you 1 hour to do that. It's super simple, and then you just have to do it. But that's the tricky part, right? It's not easy to do, but it's simple to do, right? So keep that in mind. And so yeah, get serious about it. Like, do it. Do you want to change your life? Like, yeah, and a question that you can ask yourself as well is this: where are you in 5 years? Because if you have no idea where you are in 5 years, you're already there, right? This is something that motivated me in the beginning as well. So I started to think about my future. Okay, where am I in 5 years? I have no idea. Well, then you're already there. So get serious. Make a change in your life. And then also, it's okay to struggle. So this is important to mention as well. We all do struggle, especially entrepreneurs. And you just have to get used to be hit in the face every single day. Or in certain periods, everything is going great. In other periods, everything is just going to shit. And you just have to learn to smile to it, essentially. Just to take it, accept it. And just also trust that it's going to be better over time. You just have to keep on going. And there's a quote by Winston Churchill. And he said, if you're walking through hell, just keep on going, right? And it's so true. If you're walking through hell, either you can stop and cry and whine about it, and you're going to be in hell forever, or you just accept it. This sucks, I'm in hell, and just keep on going, because at the end of the tunnel, there's going to be light, and it's going to be better. And everything goes in different seasons. Everything do. So if it's going bad right now, just keep on going, because things are going to get better over time. And here's another quote from Winston as well: success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Right? Powerful words. So keep that in mind. And before I end the video, I also want to mention this again. If you're interested in a free social media marketing course, walking you through from A to Z, how to start, run, and grow an agency from $0 to $10,000 per month, complete for free. I'm not charging $1 for you. There's no upsells. There's no hidden things in here. It's a completely free course. You can go there, sign up to the newsletter, and I will send you an email as soon as it's launched. I'm going to launch a community as well, and also do weekly Q&A calls. And maybe when you're watching this video, maybe I've already released the entire course or the first module or whatever that might be. You know where to find it. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. As mentioned, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something new. And my goal with this YouTube channel is honestly just to teach as many people as I possibly can to start, run, and grow their own agency to at least $10,000 per month, and then just beyond. I know that when I started out, I would love to have something like this that I'm providing for people right now. It would help me tremendously, and it's a very good feeling to give back in that sense. And it's also very fun to interact with you guys. I've never done this social media thing before, and I enjoy it a ton. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave the questions down below, or sign up for the newsletter and go through the course and join our group, go to the Q&A calls, learn, implement, take action, and actually make a change in your life. And because if you stick to it for 1 year or 2 years, or heck, if you continue this journey for 5 or 10 years, and you don't give up, amazing things are going to happen in your life. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel as well. I'm posting videos every single day on this channel, 2 longer form and 5 shorts. I'm going to take this channel big, so why not just be a part of the journey? Yeah, that's it for this video. I'm signing out. See you in the next one.